going on, Team Elite? I am Jeremy Funderburg. I am the CEO and the co-founders of the Elite Minds Marketing Agency, here to give you guys another Tuesday tip. And this is a really cool one. I think you guys are actually going to like this one. And it's a little bit tricky to learn how to implement, but it's one of those tips that when you learn it, like when you hear it, you want to implement it. It's so much fun with it. And let me give you an example. Like, think of let's call our character Bob. Bob learns a tip about writing copy and writing these long form sales letters on his landing pages. Bob has a business, and Bob wants to grow and scale that business to 7 figures. He learns that writing long copy helps sell high ticket, so he wants to do that. Here's the problem. Bob doesn't know how to write copy. He doesn't know how to create the pages. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know how to format it. And he doesn't know how to apply it to his business, how to get that in front of his clients. So Bob is just sitting here in a slump. And he's discouraged, and he wants to sit down and write the copy, but it's just such a daunting task that Bob doesn't want to do it. And he knows that he could make, potentially $50,000 off of one written copy, one sales letter. But it's just so much of a task that Bob just doesn't want to do it. But then Bob's scrolling through Facebook one day, and he sees this ad about a company that's actually willing to write the copy for him for only a few $100. And Bob, he has a couple $1,000s in the savings that he was going to put specifically to this purpose. And he's like, man, I'm going to be able to save less money. I'm going to be able to save more money. I have to spend less money. And these people are going to write this extra copy to me, and I'm going to be able to make a bunch of money. So Bob had $2,000 that he was willing to allocate. Only had to spend $500, so he was able to keep $1,500. And he writes a sales copy that he thought was going to spend $50,000, and that was going to make him $50,000. And Bob made $100,000 off that one sales letter that cost him $500. Now Bob is like jacked out of his mind, and now he's willing to go to this company to write more articles so he can scale his business in 7 figures within 1 year. That's incredible. And what's the point of me telling you that story? Did the story itself have a point? No, it didn't. But my Tuesday tip for you guys today is to utilize storytelling. It's so fun. It's a great way to, like, if you're a copywriting service and you tell that story, like, it's a fun story to tell. And people actually like stories. People love stories. One thing I learned early on in business is facts tell, stories sell. If you want to sell your product or service, tell stories. And people can look at facts and just read down the line. I'm just trying to look around and see if I had a sheet of some sort where it could just be facts, and people read them like they read this one and read this one. And I'm bored with this, forget that. Like, they don't want to read a bunch of facts and numbers, and some people do, but that's only 25% of the personalities out there. There's 4 personality types, and only one of them is data driven, the analytics. But most people, like, you need to connect with them on an emotional level, for one. And stories are the best way to do that. People buy out of emotion, and they justify it with logic. So when you tell stories, you can actually get into that emotional level. And I didn't plan a story about Bob. I literally just made that up as I was going. But tell stories. They're so fun to do. And this is a tip, like, oh yeah, I want to tell stories. Like, think about when people watch the Olympics, or they're watching like American Idol, or one of these like America's Got Talents, or some of these shows. Yeah, they like to see the talent. They like to see the competition. but they love to hear the backstories of everybody competing. It's the stories that get you hooked. Stories catch people's attention. And it's the same thing with movies. Like when you're watching a movie with a great story, you're so emotionally involved in everything. Where if they don't do a good job with the story in the movie, you don't get emotionally involved, you just don't like the movie as much. Just plain and simple. Imagine if you watched a movie and all they did was give you stats and numbers. It's like an onboarding training video at a job. Like nobody likes watching these things. But man, you start telling some stories, people will listen. So utilize storytelling. It's going to be a powerful, powerful part of your business. And even look at testimonials. You can look at, I give this company 5-star review. They're really good. All right. But then look at the testimonials when they tell a story. 5 stars, hands down, XYZ company was able to come in and turn my business around. I had this going on, this. I felt like there was no hope. They were able to come in. They were extremely professional. They used their proven product and services, and they were actually to flip my whole situation 180 degrees where I thought there was no hope, but they were the light at the end of the tunnel. I highly recommend these guys. Like the testimonial just sounds so much better. So much better. Stories always evoke more emotion, get people more excited, or whatever emotion. You can use the storytelling to create fear, and you come in and solve the problem. And storytelling is just so powerful. I want everybody to use it. It's going to take your marketing efforts to the next level. So that's what I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so that way you can keep up with all the tips. And then we got Elite Perspectives coming up where you guys can learn from the industry elite, so you can learn from their experiences and you can apply it to your business. I also have the Ask the Elite show. If you guys have any questions, make sure you send me those questions. I will answer them for you on video on here. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.